Check this out. I'm at my first race in so long. If you don't follow the channel, then you won't know that I've missed my last 2 races thanks to back injury, and then I caught COVID. So it's been a long while, and I'm about to do CM1 in Chiang Mai. This is the elevation profile, by the way. It's going to be disgusting, but I'm going to take you with me. What the plan is. Right, the opening plan is get near the front of this pack, because apparently very early it goes to single track and you don't want to spend your time overtaking people or asking to get by. So maybe I'm going a little bit faster than I'd like to, but it's a plan. Track has started, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to let my heart rate catch up, because there's a few climbs. Well, I'd say there's a few climbs. There's about 10 kilometers worth of up now, just up. So let's see how that goes. In order to get to this point, I did it was a 422 kilometer, which got me into the single track second-ish in my block. There's 2 blocks ahead. So the good thing about that is I don't have to worry about competition. I've got no idea if there are 20 people in block A that are faster than me, and it kind of takes the pressure off a little bit, because coming back from COVID is no joke. My heart rate is so elevated even walking, so I'm just going to see what's in the tank today and use it as some conditioning for UTMB. This is how far I've climbed already, 1 kilometer in to the climb. You can see like the city down below, and we're not really even started on the climb. So little cheeky 8 kilometers still to go. Current working plan is to run anything that's not horrendously uphill, walk the rest. But I think I'm going to adapt that as we go. I have a different plan in my head that I'd like to try for UTMB. As you can see, reached a bit of a bottleneck here. I think it's single track and lots of people, so it's kind of forcing me to walk, which is all right. I don't mind that with all the hills. Worked my way through. I suppose the slowdown is quite good for the heart rate, but it's quite frustrating. We'll see if it pays any dividends. I think that's going to be the theme of the day, to be honest. Just found a tiny bit of flat segment, and when I say tiny, I'm talking 300 meters, but it's so nice. Just have to keep telling myself the pain is temporary. It does go away at the end of the race. I know that. It's hard to remember it. Pretty much 45 minutes on the dot. My plan was gel every 45. Might have to adjust that, maybe more on the uphill, less on the downhill, because even walking I'm tearing through my heart rate and carb stores. I mean, I'm 176 right now walking. This is ludicrously steep. It's awesome. Look at this. Whoa, kind of need both hands really. Being a bit silly. Okay, foot placement is key. So just crossed the hour mark in 6 kilometers 50, I think, around that. So I'm actually reasonably encouraged by that. It's painful, but as Chris Nikic always says, it's fake pain. It's not like real pain. It's not like life-ending pain. It's just the pain of you pushing yourself beyond what you're comfortable with. And right now, let me tell you, this is beyond what I'm comfortable with, but I know it's fake. I know it is going to go away the moment I stop, so I keep pushing on. I'm hoping, you know, 10.4 kilometers is the point where we go from going uphill to almost all downhill, so I really have less than 4k. I mean, that still does represent probably about 50 minutes, but then it's downhill, baby. That's another pretty punchy bit, but the footing was more assured, so take that at this point in time. So I can kind of hear people screaming and shouting and cheering up ahead, so maybe we're closer than I think, but I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up. I understand that you're listening to the ramblings of a madman in pain. Oh, I actually think that this is the HQ. No way. It's much closer. It's more like 9.4, not 10.4. Hey! Alright, downhill now. Carbon cap. Okay. Alright. Oh, I feel good now. Home free. Wow, that's a good feeling. Totally forgot that there was two little bits of up here in the downhill segment. Oh, my legs were not ready for it, but okay. I think I've done the first one. Woo-hoo-hoo. Still joyous in a weird way, you know the way. Man down. It's so slippery, it's like a skating rink. There is like no sure footing at all. You hear the screams of people. I think I need both hands for this. Oh my god, I have been over so many times. I can't film because it's just too dangerous on the downhills. So I'm on a flat section now, but yeah, I don't know how Mary and Sarah are going to get on. I found it really, really tricky, to the point of like one of my kilometers going uphill, they're about 11-12 minutes. One of the ones coming down 17 or 18 minutes. That just gives you an indication of how ridiculous that downhill section is. You literally just had to scoot on your bum. I'm at 14.5k, by the way, near enough, in 2 hours 27 minutes. That was my nervous laugh. Didn't mean to let that out. This lake to my left is anything to go by. We're at ground level, baby, which I'm hoping means not much climbing left, if any. I think there's a few little like this, a few little bits and bobs, but nothing substantial. And we're at 16k. It is so intense. The heat's really manageable. It's the up and down. That's what's got me. Trail ultras in Thailand, they just try and destroy your soul. That's the aim. I think that's the main aim of a trail race. It's not even an ultra, of a trail race in Thailand. Destroy the runner's soul in a good way. We've hit the road. Trails are officially over. Happy days. I'm pretty sure it's flat from here, other than this little bump I'm about to run up. Oh, have to stop going high pitched. I'm on 2:52 now, so should just sneak under the 3 hours. Oh, a hard 3 hours that. Here we go. Can barely lift my arm now. Here we go. Finish it. Oh my God. In terms of my race, you know what, I did what I could. I did what I had in my legs on the day. I was 27th overall, so that should just kind of be an indicator of the caliber of people in that race. I did 2:57. I think the winner did it in 1:59, which is just, to me, that just, it doesn't make sense that someone could do that an hour quicker than me. And I'm not saying that I'm super fast, but I'm not slow. You know, for the majority of the time I was overtaking people. But it is what it is with racing, and this is actually just a waypoint on my road to UTMB, and I'm really happy with just getting the miles in the legs, getting the kind of soreness back and the ups and downs, and man, it was crazy. You've seen that. Like, I was sliding on my bum for a lot, so it'd be interesting to see what state Mary turns up in and how she found the race. And that brings us to right here, right now, 2 days later, and I'm still in a significant amount of pain in my legs. But I just want to thank Natty and Nam, the people that put on this CM6 series of races. So it was CM1 all the way up to CM6, which was a sickening 170 odd kilometers. Amazing race. If you're in Chiang Mai, if you're in Thailand at this time of year, then I would urge you to go and find that race and do it. So thanks, guys. Big news though, from this channel. Are you ready for this? I'm moving to 1 video a week. Every Sunday at 9 AM I will be putting out a new video, and the reason for the move is as simple as I've got big video projects that I want to fulfill, and I just can't do that in the 2, 3, 4 days that I have between each video. So the Wednesday ones are still going to happen every now and then. They'll still be there, but they're not going to be regularly on Wednesday. So I hope you'll support that. I hope you'll support me and Mary and the channel in this move. I want to make bigger, better videos, and this is the way that I'm going to be able to do it. So I'm really, really excited about where this is going to go. It's all part of the journey to 100,000 subscribers, which I truly believe is within our grasp. And if you enjoyed this race video, then here's a video about maybe some advice on how to work out how often you should race. And below that is Mary's experience of this very same race, very different experience. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you Sunday. Thanks for being part of the journey so far.